Take a break tonight, relax. And the vexing Dolby Atmos, yes, it's still vexing me with all their garbage and all this bullshit chit chat over on Audio Science Review. Oh, God. You got someone lurking around called Sound Mixer. Yeah, well, we know it's Phil Mixer from AVS4 and Mark Fishman. That's mixed some really crappy Hollywood sound mixes and probably mixes a lot of TV show crap now. Not many featured movies anymore. I think those days are over. But you get these women lurkers. Oh God. And they just hide behind their computer. They're too scared to come out and show themselves, or even do a practical video and sort of like put a little rest to this sort of little thing. But I know that full well that Dolby Atmos is a scam. I know DTSX is a scam. I know Aura 3D is a scam. Yeah, those free formats are not 3D audio. They're a scam. Total bullshit. 15 years of lying to the public. It's disgusting. Yeah, these manufacturers, they're worse than Donald Trump. They're just scammers, con men, trying to push their garbage onto us, and then those that know how to listen and know what to listen for find out, like myself, that this is fad. It's fake. It's a It is ultimately a gimmick. Oh, right. You think it's like hearing. It's like you miss a conversation between two neighbours and you hear from someone else. Oh, did you hear that gossip blah the other day? That's all it is. It's like you unwrap a crappy movie, even Gravity now. I even consider that movie now to be utter garbage trash. It's overrated. It's garbage. It's not 3D audio. You get excited at first, and then you go deep listening, and then you realise, why can't it do this? I'm seeing all this picture image doing all this, and they're just throwing sound in the same usual position and then throwing it upward, but it doesn't go down. It doesn't do any of that. It's just fake fad 2.5D sound format. That's all it is. So you go from a 2D sound format, because that's what they said it was. Everyone was saying, oh yeah, it's 2D. It's not 3D. And then you go to a little cheap upgrade by all these scamming, robbing, thieving, bloody industrialists, like Dolby Labs with their We Were Soldiers, and Mark Fishman, I think he mixed that bloody film mixer, sound mixer guy that's hanging around on those forum sites. Yeah. And then you get all this other garbage. It's just, I'm just sick and tired of it. I've not even bothered playing a Dolby Atmos mix or whatever now for over a month. I just don't care for it anymore. I've heard them and I know they're garbage. And what everyone usually says, they're usually throwing music up onto the overheads and it just sounds crap. It is fake fad. And these upmixers, they're not upmixers, they're a matrix decoder. The Dolby one does by extracting sound from the front, left, and right, and then puts it all over those speakers on the overhead. It's not like you get something individually moving, it's just the same sound. Bloody hell. You could do anyway. I'll get to it. But it's which the output on the matrix decoder have they selected to have the less crosstalk or minimized crosstalk. It's like a frequency masking effect sort of thing. But if you listen really hard, you can tell the sounds coming from the front, left, and right, and it's passing through. It could be a ProLogic 2X chip. It could be coming out from the output of the side surround that they're using to put all over the overhead, or it could be the rear where it's using, putting the sound down the left, down the right. You get a stereo thing that goes left to right, but you don't get anything moving along individually. Even with a matrix decoder. Anyway, the Aura 3D, that's a total load of garbage. Oh my god, it sounds like an echo chamber when you listen to that shit audio fucking thing. Forget about Aura 3D. Here it is in my hand. Woof! Thrown it out the window. DTSX, that uses its own matrix decoder, and that only extracts sound only from the surround channel and then puts it all over the overhead. What a scam. You could buy a cheap, or if you've still got a cheap AVR with inputs and outputs, and then use some other cheap, because they are all cheap now, because everyone's sold them. You could go buy a load of cheap AVRs that got Dolby ProLogic 2X on it, and then just do a customized DIY of putting one decoder for the front, left, and right, and using all of its outputs, and then thinking which way you're going to distribute those outputs so it gives you a thrilling effect. And then do another AVR connected to the side surround output, or basically it's not the side, it's the original surround channel. But the whole home theater market with Dolby Labs, they completely fucked everything up from day one since they started producing Dolby EX for the home and everything. They made a real fuck up mess of it, and now as it looks, it is a complete fucking dire fucking mess. Anyone that's worked in the cinema knows how these fucking things work. Whoa, my cat Melanie. Oh, she's got some meow to say. It's very difficult to get her on camera. She's very aware. Every time I try that, it's like a fucking UFO. She goes quiet. It's good. Yeah, but she's doing it now on live video. But her meowing, her chanting, her ranting, it's pretty unique. Yeah, maybe I could put her in the Guinness Book of Records. Yeah. So what the fuck was I rambling on about? So yeah, you use another decoder for the rear back. If it's a 7.1 receiver, and then you got all this matrix thing going on, and it's going to steer the signal. It's not a magic wand at the end of the day, but it will work out a lot fucking cheaper than buying some shitty Trinov, some fucking garbage Storm Audio, or some fucking trash JBL, or Sternway Language, or whatever the fucking things are called. The real, it looks like aimed for the fucking snob market. You get my drift? Huh? Not a lot of people on YouTube or any other forum are going to have the guts to say what I've just said. They haven't got the balls. They might want to do it, maybe. Yeah, they could do it on YouTube or that. You get away with it. You try and mouth that out like loud, like blowing the whistle on a forum. You get banned, you get kicked off. because they're, at the end of the day, they're trying to keep their fucking shit relevant. 15 years of fucking lying. That's very deceiving to the public. That is so fucking dishonest. Fucking 3D sound my foot it is. They know they can't do a proper, because they think, oh no, what I mean is, they'll just get greedy. They'll just get disgustingly greedy, thinking, oh, it does all this channel shit. And how many channels is that going to be now, huh? Like I say, my fucking CB radio over there is fucking cheap. It does a little over 360 fucking channels. What's the what the fucking Atmos does? 64? That's like buying a fucking CB radio, standard one. I think it might have been a Ham International or something, maybe a Viking or a I forgot what the fucking thing is. It was an 80 channel CB radio. So you had I think it was mid band and high band on it. Mid and high band. And that was fucking 80 channel. Fucking hell, what a joke this fucking shit audio is. Just because it's audio, right? Audio in the crooked industry that it is, they think, oh, it's got to be snobby prices that not the common poor people can afford. Only the snobby rich that are fucking dumb for fucking hearing. God. And they only want to show it off to all their rest of their snobs with their fucking snob sport car in their shitty garage and their fucking yacht on the fucking harbour. I feel quite relaxed now that I've just got that off my chest. Everyone still on YouTube to this fucking day, still fucking babbling about fucking Atmos, but they do it in such a polite way. Oh, please. It's a it's like fucking gangster fucking audio. It's crooked to the core. Yeah, I'll just keep blowing the whistle on this shit. I don't stand anything to lose. I just want to wake people up. Rattle the fucking cages on those fucking snob industrialists. Yeah, see how many fucking feathers I ruffle, huh? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how many fucking toes I step on. I'm just as gutted and disappointed with it. Bloody hell, that Mal. Well, at least I got her on. What's it here? You do that again? You do that again? Hey? Yeah, when I get you as a kitten, you're absolutely silent. Now that you're fully grown, you're like you're doing your meow ranting. You're trying to tell me something. I know you want to go outdoors, little girl. You see, I know you want to go outdoors. See, she's got things to rant about. I'm trying to figure out what it is with the cat. Is it like Morse code? Is it like some sort of? Is it numbers? Is it letters? Is it maybe some other form of? Try to listen to the tone and figure a way to decrypt it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I think I've roasted Atmos and home theaters and all the rich snobs that you know. Oh, here goes my cat again. I think she's basically trying to tell me to shut the fuck up. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Melanie? To shut the fuck up. Put a sock in it. Feed me. See, I could joke. I could joke about it. I feel like a bit of a dick myself buying this fucking shit. I really do. But there are a lot of other dicks out there that think some people are just trolling and trying to ruin it. Oh, I'm not trying to ruin it. I'm trying to fucking sabotage it to a point where everyone listens and thinks it's not worth it. You know, it's like you want to play the movie F1 and you think you're going to get Brad Pitt's dick coming out the one of the middle overhead surround speakers and then probing you on the head. Oh, well, that's not going to happen. You're going to be in for a disappointment. I hardly watched all that movie through. I only had to listen to a little bit, and I thought, fucking hell, what a fucking terrible fucking mix it was. Fucking hell, it was definitely rigged for the Academy Award. It was definitely rigged. That's twice now that director of those crap movies has won his crappy movies and won a sound award. It's fucking rigged by those fucking pedophiles in Hollywood, all the sound department people, or some that are not in the sound department, all those fucking pedophiles in Hollywood. Fucking yeah, and to think that we are, listening to pedophile fucking studio mixes. Doesn't that make anybody's stomach feel unsettled? Maybe not all of them are pedophiles, but most of them are in Hollywood. They're just fucking losers. They can't keep their hands to themselves. Know what I mean? Um, yeah. What the fuck are you doing hanging on those curtains like that? Melanie? Fucking hell. What is she? Get off! Get off of that! Oh, she's hooked up on the curtain. Oh, no, no, she's got off. Come on, Melanie. Fucking hell, she is protesting. She is trying to really tell me to shut my fucking trap. Oh, well, all right, Melanie. I'll shut my fucking trap in a moment, all right? Yeah, I know you're groaning. She can hear me clearly. I don't have to raise my voice. She can hear me pretty clearly. Um, Go and have some biscuit. Go and have some dry food and some water. I think she said no there. Oh, I think she said something like, "I'll think about it and say no." Get off of those laser discs. Then get off of that, Melanie. I don't need a Friday the 4th. I don't need a Saturday the 14th thing again. Come on, little girl. Oh yeah, got some new fucking laser discs. Got some new fucking laser discs. Well, some of the same shit. Already got that movie. It's pan scan. It might be open now. I don't know. It's the Alien, the Nation. Um, yeah. Of course, it's going to be Dolby Stereo, to what I heard. Optical track back in the Cinerama screen back in 1989, I think it was. Just pop those there. Yeah, so the Alienation. I actually prefer the DVD because of the 70mm blow up print. The 6-track or the mix or what was available, mono surround. mono discrete surround, LCR, and a baby boom channel. Um, some people might call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Some might call it a 4.1 mix, but that's not true. There's still 6 magnetic tracks that are running, so it's still officially 6 track. Unless, of course, it was a 35mm 4 track, which those prints are very rare. I don't really give a shit about that. Anyway, the Alien fucking Nation. I'll probably put that on later and get it all set up and aligned and have a listen. Probably use the overhead surround to sort of recreate the effect that I was listening to. This has got a bit of a blowout. Got a bit of a blowout there because of the cover raft thing. Oh yeah, it's I'm feeling fucking vertigo. Yeah, I doubt this would have the LFE track on it, even though they say in the documentary with Planet the Apes, the Planet of the Ape guy. And talk about Planet of the Apes. It's this guy, isn't it? Yeah, Galen or whatever it fucking was. You know, he's doing the narration on that. What's it? And they say mixed at the Kim Novik theatre or something. Or was it the Alfred Hitchcock? I think it was the Alfred Hitchcock theatre. They say they're mixing in 6-channel DDS, but when you listen to it or watch it, it doesn't have an LFE. Or there might be an LFE indication there, but there's no actual LFE. At least on the DVD that I got, and I'm not holding up high hopes. And even if there is, it's a scam. The LFE, the baby boom or whatever that was, you know. And of course, oh yeah, this is did I say it's fucking DTS? Yeah, it's fucking DTS. I wonder if it's got the what's it on the start. Oh, it's THX as well. George fucking Lucas, the man that brought you American Graffiti. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and of course got the mono of the mono mix of oh no, it's my people, the planet of the fucking apes. The beneath of the planet, the beneath of the planet. I got this on DVD as well. Got this on DVD. So I'll see what it's like. Oh, it's fucking sealed. It's brown. Oh, bloody hell, it's sealed. So yeah, crossfinger. It doesn't have any laser rot on it or any crosstalk issue that's or whatever. That it plays side A and side B without any hiccups. And next on the it's Trouble. Yeah, in little Chinatown. Yeah. Actually, I think I won this in Chinatown. Was it in Chinatown or was it in that shop in LA? I can't remember. Bloody fast delivery. Bloody hell, these turned up quick. Usually, sometimes you're looking at about 3 weeks, but bloody hell, I think it was sent out by special delivery by Steven Seagal, who's over there. He's up there, Steven Seagal. Steven, you motherfucker! Yeah, so, yeah. I got this on the DVD, so it's like 4.1 on DVD, I think it is. Well, it's still a 6-track, but the discrete sound mix on it is pretty decent. Never had an AC3 release, so, but had a PAL release. This had a PAL release, but I don't like PAL laser discs. They look pretty crap when you sometimes compare to the NTSC. So yeah, I heard this in Dolby Stereo at the what do you call it? I think it was Odeon or Gaumont screen number 2, the original before they fucking gutted the auditorium up into pieces and shit. And yeah, Yeah, so I'll probably, I don't know. It depends what mood I'm in. I might want to recreate it with the left half, right half surround, and some overheads and some experimental overhead surround. Yeah, you can't do that on a Trinov. Well, you can program the processor, but I've tried that and it just didn't sound right. There was something going on with that processor that wouldn't allow a proper full range sound. It just seemed like something was sucking the bass out of the bloody thing. And I thought, well, I'll just okay, delete that format that I created for the and just I'll use my switcher box with the experimental. It works all the time. Fucking hell, the laser order has sent me a fucking another Die Hard. I've already got this pressing plus the AC3, which is by far the definitive, the fucking definitive. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Yeah, and oh my goodness gracious, I get another fucking copy of this. This has probably got laser on it. I'll check it out later. I've already got that pressing and I've got the DVD. The DVD, as far as I'm concerned, I think is pretty fine as it goes with a discrete mix. Though that's a remix of the, because JFK never had a 70mm blow up. I think I wanted to go up Leicester Square and see this at the Empire Leicester Square because all the Warner Brothers movies at the time were being sent over to the Empire Leicester Square, whilst the Warner was being rebuilt. First, they demolish it, leave the front fascia of the buildings stuck up, and then just build on the back from 5 screen. I think they had 5 screens when they demolished it, and then they only added. I think they took the screens to 9 screen. I think 9. So most of all the other screens are pretty crap, and there's it had issues with the tube train ran underneath the cinema complex many meters under the ground. And when they had the THX ones, yeah, well, they're fussy about their noise criteria, their noise background, and all that. Some was saying that you could hear the tube train running underneath the ground, and yes, that is so true. I've actually heard it in the Odeon Leicester Square when I was walking through just to get some pictures of the Odeon. Right, this was years ago, and it was all quiet at the time. It wasn't open for public yet for showing movies. It was hours before, and very steadily, carefully, I suddenly heard something that sounded like a tube train going right many meters under the ground. Yeah, so the Odeon Leicester Square is not perfect. You can hear the fucking tube train running around sometimes if you're listening for it. That is. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, it was kind of sort of thing. This must have been pretty wow at the Empire Leicester Square in Dolby SR in THX sound system. So I'll try and kind of keep that in mind, and you know. But I prefer the DVD. I prefer the DVD. That's interesting sleeves they got here. Oh, that's interesting. Elephant condom. Yeah. It's better than the standard ones. Yeah, and it probably slips in easily. Give it a little what's it there with the condom? Oh yeah, that slips in easy with the condom. Oh yeah, it's better than those fucking standard ones. They're pretty. Yeah, I like these sleeves. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah. The other ones are like, you know, when you push them in, it all creases up the whole fucking hell. That really pisses me off. Yeah. Okay, so let's put these back. I don't want to break them. Yeah. Someone might get these for free. Yeah. I wonder who that would be. Yeah. Uh-huh. The audio on the Die Hard has a very, you know, it's the same original mix to the theatrical. Unlike some of those crappy DVD, Blu-rays, UHD discs, oh, they're fucking worthless shit. Throw it in the cat litter. If you don't have a cat, then just buy a cat litter box and then throw it in the cat litter. That's where crap goes. She's meowing again. She's doing her chanting. Yeah. Gosh, that sounds very. I believe what she's saying, that she really wants to go outdoors. And she is rebelling, protesting. I don't think I'll be going out. I don't think I'll be going out this springtime. I don't get a good break from this medication, from side effects and that, and I ain't risking it. I'm not bothered to risking it because I don't want to end up down the fucking hospital. Same sort of thing. Give me a drip, this, that. My blood pressure might gone up or gone down a little bit, and stabilize it, and then I'm released. I just have to lay low because I think the medications or whatever. It's a pity because even if I have to take Melanie out on the bike, I'd have to put her on a triple harness. Put a harness on, then a second harness, then a third. I'd have to make it like Harry Houdini, absolute impossible escape proof, because she will find a way, and I will be absolute. I would never forgive myself if she runs off, gets out and runs off. Bear, he usually relaxes. He's a cool customer, but Melanie, being a female, she'll there are other ways, I can, make sure. Yeah, plenty of cat harnesses that you can get that are pretty good. And you got to make sure they're absolutely 100% secure, and probably put two leashes on the harness, tethers or such. Because I can't underestimate the strength of a cat. They're more powerful than the Dolby Atmos system. More powerful than someone's 24 sub-bass speakers in a basement. Oh dear, what was that shit video I was watching the other day? All this fucking load of bollocks about, um, these guys, they do a lot of talk, but fucking hell, can't they move around in the room, with a camera? You don't have to be like, I can move around with the laptop as long as it stays communicating with the, I don't go in a zone area where the signal would drop down or something, because of how the walls are constructed or what is behind that wall, electronics or whatever that may interfere with the wireless signal. But these guys that are they're for the snobby home cinema market, or they go overseas and do snobby home theaters, paying for garbage that fuck, people want it like a cinema with shitty speakers that don't even belong. They've never heard of eBay, and they could have gone on there looking around or something and could have got something dirt cheap. But no, snobs, they want to buy it brand new. But the moment you buy something brand new and you get it in the home, it loses its value. It's lost most of its value already. You try and as long as you got maybe you got that satisfactory 30-day, you probably get fully refunded. Um, After that, which yeah, and they just try to sell marketing shit for subwoofers, trying to get a sendo, so I'm looking at a frequency response that's dropping down and then it goes up high. So what? I couldn't care less if it plays at 140 dB. What about the rest of the speakers? Otherwise, you got a stupid Ascendo sub, and it's gonna be outputting it maybe this range, whilst the other channels are like this range. It just masks. Basically, it just eats. It eats those speakers up. You're not going to notice all the details in it, all the bass details in the other speakers. So what if an Ascendo, say, they goes down to 1 hertz? I haven't seen an actual practical video where one guy on YouTube has got one of these 64-inch sub bass speakers. I haven't seen a demo, I haven't seen a proper demo. I haven't seen any frequency sweeps, haven't seen any of this, haven't seen any of that. Does he have any technical equipment to measure all that? And all this other bollocks that I was listening on this video early this morning. I think it was last week this video was done. Something called the AV, what's it called? The Ascender AV or whatever. And I'm listening to these two British people babbling on about fucking this and that. Why don't they just show something in practicality rather than just yapping? Fuck's sakes! I got myself my own fucking 4-channel digital oscilloscope. I got 2 fucking voltmeters. Everybody's got a room EQ wizard. True RTA, Spectrum Lab. I've got test fucking gear to use my fucking own fucking common sense. Tests this shit out, what it can do or what it cannot do. That's what it comes down to. What it can do and what it cannot do. And these fucking crooked fucking muppets on fucking hell, what fucking their companies are. All they are about at the end of the day is about the money. Fucking greed. I, I could tune and EQ my system or look at everything and think, why is it doing this? Shouldn't it be doing that realistically? Is there a low pass filter somewhere in place here that I need a schematic diagram so I could say locate where a low pass filter is placed and then desolder it and then bridge the connection by putting two wires over so I make a closed circuit because otherwise if the circuit's open uh, probably won't yeah, so I probably have to bridge it and then do a frequency sweep until I see something that looks like it's going flat rather than dipping down 12 dB. And then you got a subdriver. You don't know what, and these people that always keep talking about it, the nature of it. There is no fucking nature of it. It's mechanically fucking made. It's not nature. Oh dear. Yeah, so you find out why it's doing this still. Hmm. Is that something to do with the coil winding on the bloody thing? I don't fucking know. I don't build fucking speakers. You want something that goes like that almost, or minimize whatever it's fucking dipping down to. And then you think, okay, this obsession to desire to get a flat response. And actually, really, it should be going the opposite direction. It should be going up and then coming down very steadily, very steadily um, EQ'd because there's no other way to fucking do it, is there? And so you got to very carefully do it. Do you do it acoustically or do you do it mechanically or electronically? Because we most of us are aware of the Fletcher-Munson curve. It's up like so on the very low lows, and it goes down, and then it wiggles a little bit when it's in the little mid-high range, and then it starts going upward again, so that we can perceive high frequency and perceive very low frequency. Not that we're going to really perceive it, because you got to think a film mix is not going to always have this on it, and most of the time it's like it's going to be like this, but not like that. But the spec is, yeah, it's not 5 hertz, it's 3 hertz. I probably must have read somewhere else years ago. It's 3 hertz, but it still wiggles or whatever it is down a little bit lower. It's not like it stops, you know. Put a filter there, boom, like a brick wall, and make sure you put another filter there so you literally cannot go any lower. So what? Yeah, it's like, oh, where is it? It's like the Planet the Apes thing up there. It's like, why do you call this the Forbidden Zone? I don't know. It just is. Yeah, it's like you're going into the infrasonic Forbidden Zone. Be careful. Use it with caution. You run risk of damaging your amplifiers or speakers if mishandled incorrectly. Um. Oh dear. Yeah. So if I run a frequency sweep directly, which I've done, I look at the frequency response and I see it shallowing by, not like that, but shallowing by going from about there. I see it shallowing and then just gradually going down and down a little bit. That's easy to compensate and figure it out by putting a few low pass filters that can go down low enough below 20 hertz. There's only a few DSP things that will get that low down, and then you just put and just raise it up a little bit until it looks like it's going flat. And then when you measure it, or say, you got that sorted, so absolutely certain. You got to measure the microphone to see how far of that range that microphone is going to allow. Actually, I think sometimes it's bullshit on some of the microphones I look at. I think the frequency response on the microphones that I'm using is pretty satisfactory. And then you measure the sub or the driver as close with the microphone and such. Then you start seeing it's sloping off again, and then it's sloping a little bit more elevated. And that's just the mechanical design of the driver. And it's like, well, which drivers out there you can get hold of that are cheap, not stupid, overly greedily priced, and will do, And once you work that math out and you got it all figured, then you could put another filter in very carefully, because you'd have so many subs. You double up 3 dB, 3 every time or so, plus a little bit of the room gain that's going to be adding something. And you maybe use a little executive decision to make some alterations such. But you don't want your bass drivers doing all this stupid shit. Otherwise, I think you're going to be hearing some mechanical noise and maybe some harmonics. Depends on if you output a sine wave tone, but if your ego's a little bit too whatever, you're out of control, then you're just going to have the gain levels too high, and then you're going to see your fundamental frequency going up there, and then you're going to see all these other little frequencies popping up, and you think you're hearing actual bloody infrasonic frequency. You're generating, say, a sine of 10 hertz or such, and you think you can hear a sine, no, it's probably more likely 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever harmonics they are. But you can like I say, you can filter it by using passive filters connected to the subdriver, and that will filter it. Unless you turn it up stupid again, and you're measuring the electronics of the processor, or just about everything in the B chain. Just about everything that is in the B chain. Could be additional DSP crossover, could be, you'd have to monitor every single piece to see which is the culprit that's generating the harmonic. Is it the Trinov? You got to turn that up really stupid, but you can't turn it up too much because the audio levels will start reaching clipping, and you'll soon know about it because you'll see a little indicator light on the Trinov saying it's clipping, and you'll hear all this crackling noise and shit. So yeah, in nature, if something occurs, does it generate harmonics? And even if it does, you're probably going to hear it once. You probably didn't have all your test shit equipment to measure it. Now my cat Bear is meowing. He's doing the ranting and the chanting. I fed you, Bear. I think my cats are just trying to tell me to shut the fuck up. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up in a moment. I'll give it up to about 1 hour on this video, and then I'll shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's just an ego thing. I just like to look at it from not an ego point, but purely personal way of looking at it electronically. Because one thing, this guy with his snobby home theater with his 60 whatever inch Ascendo, he probably doesn't have a lot of test equipment, so he probably has no way of measuring the other things. You know, you just go with the stupid frequency sweep or whatever it is with your REW. Now my cat bear is throwing things around. He's throwing things around now. Can you stop that, bear? You're a bad kitty. What do you want? Some food? You want some food? There. Integration of subs with screen speaker and such have to be maintained within a plus or minus 2 dB as required by THX. That's why I was hearing and feeling that luxury. Oh, it felt better than Ascendo and crappy Trinobs waveforming, and fuck, that's over 30 years ago. Oh dear. If you go and buy a cheap, shitty home theater in a box, bloody hell. What's that? What's that designed for? Those mud huts. Oh god. Fucking hell, it's designed for a fucking cardboard box on a fucking street. Fucking piece of rubbish. Just like these fucking rubbish mobile phones. Say, you wanna watch a movie? Oh, fucking phone. I couldn't care less. Oh. Yeah. Where is that fucking video? Fucking what a load of bollocks it was. Trying to use all this math and all this bollocks, like, why don't you just show it in practicality instead of the fucking charade of all this fucking yap yap? Fucking here they are, these characters. Oh god. I bet they like talking with this guy because, you know, you do get those that just want to, you know. I do ultimately fucking regret buying the Storm Audio and literally regret buying the Trinov. I also think I regret buying the Denon as well, and the fucking Marantz. But there are people out there that are ultimate gullibles, and they like to hear that Atmos shit because they think it's going to be the best thing they'll ever hear in their life. Actually, you can make real better sounds in your room with your own body that will far exceed Atmos. All the fucking Atmos mixes ever made. Where is it? The AV experience, that's what it's, yeah.
Me. And if you had the glasses where I could see my own reflection, it would take it because the hair really gets me. And if you had the glasses where I could see my own reflection, Peter A-Lit, because the hair by the next episode of the AV Experience. I'm your host, Ryan Shervins here, and we're joined by the beautiful Ben Goff, but the even more beautiful Peter A-Lit, because the hair really gets me. And if you had
how can you trust that guy? Why has he got his camera set to black and white? You know what? Black and white looks bloody morbid. And he's got that, God almighty, he's got that Neanderthal, greasy, long hair like a bloody hippie from the 1960s. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if some of that hair is masking some of the high frequencies, which it probably can, seeing how thick it is. You wouldn't be able to hear 20,000. I doubt you'd be able to hear 16,000 because you've got a load of fucking hair in your way. So I need to get this shit cut. I either say, fuck it, I'm not going to go to a hairdresser anymore. I don't give a fuck how my fucking hair looks. As long as it's trimmed and short just a little bit and just get the clippers and just shorten it down. It might look shitty, but I don't give a fuck. It just depends whether I think I want to go into the hairdressers and get a haircut. I haven't had a haircut for fucking, oh gosh, since December. I haven't had a haircut since December. So, but every now and then I've got to move it out of the way, you know. But this guy just has his hair all over the fucking. You can't trust this guy to be an integrator, to be in your home doing all that home theatre, home cinema shit. I couldn't trust that guy. Not with that bloody. Not with his appearance. God, get some fucking better dress wear as well. God, fucking hippie. My goodness.
had the glasses where I could see my.
Now switch your video to color, or do you look like shit in the video with color? So that's why you go to black and white. Oh dear.
Own reflection, it would take it even further. It's like 1 p.m. Yeah.
King
Except the
Don't start talking about chefs and watches and luxury cars, you snob. Where's that fucking thing here? Multiple fucking subs and shit. Fucking hell, these guys are talking like no one's fucking heard about this shit before. Fucking like everyone that's got a home cinema or a crappy home theatre today, probably about my age. What? Haven't you fucking read all the fucking past? Haven't you been to a THX fucking professional cinema in the past? Fuck's sake. Talk about fucking dementia.
window, let's say they're 18, he's put 60 from those.
Oh, God, I can't stand. Oh, it sounds so snobby. Look at all these snob comments on the fucking side here. Fucking hell, it's like being on a fucking CB radio. Fucking hell.
because all of us they get. If you think this next bit's complicated, all imported subs in a sec because all of us they get. If you think this next bit's complicated,
these guys are just a pair of con artists. That's all they are. Pair of con artists. They've tried this, that, and thinking you need professional. Oh, fuck's sake. Give it a rest.
Imported subs in a sec, because all of us, they get, if you think this next bit's complicated, imported subs are going to get really complicated.
Yes.
So we're using,
I think they should go out and get a real fucking job working at Burger King. What the blazes with that? Oh, her chanting meow. Bloody hell. Sometimes she sounds like the Satan. She sounds like the spawn of Satan. Scary meow sometimes.
which is the frequency you want to reproduce squared times the volume displacement of the frequency you want to reproduce squared times the volume of the frequency you want to reproduce squared times the volume displacement in square meters. So 1 liter volume displacement will be 0.001 square meters plus a constant that's another derivative. And anechoically, that constant is 102.5.
What's the name of that equation, Peter, so that I can post it?
Oh, I don't know that equation. I can send it to you. I'll
Send it to
We'll,
me.
we'll put
I
it in
will
the chat
post that in
after the
comments.
live ends. We'll
Yes.
put it
Let
in
me-
the chat.
I'll
there.
find the equation written down, and I'll
Yeah, you probably got to fucking pay him a few £100 just for that.
email it to you. But it basically says that, and the frequency squared thing here is the key. As frequency halves, it's the inverse square law. You've then got to move 4 times the amount of air to maintain the same sound pressure level. And moving 4 times the amount of air.
Hello. Hello. Oh, where about? You should be on Montgomery. Yeah, just bring your vehicle around the side, park it up, and I'll bring up the shopping, please. I know it's dark, but you don't use oh God's sakes, using those stupid what's it things, and they're very limited to what. It's better when you use Google Road Map, because that's a little bit more better, because you can see where the location is actually positioned. Because oh, and he's hung up. Fuck's sake. Where the fuck is he? Fucking hell. Fucking bullshit. Fucking one of those bloody what's this, and you can't fucking see where the fucking things are. Fucking hell. Talk about fucking mad world. There, it's under a big W. It's under a big W. Not fucking bringing it up. Walk down. God. Bloody stupid road map, thanks. It's not like using Google Maps. It's easier. All this mobile phone technology, fucking hell. God, fuck's sake. Man. Fuck's sakes. Fucking people, fucking today. fucking can't stand fucking people. Thank you.
All right. Going right behind where I was. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? blame it on the stupid council. It's all those rich people, council snobs, they think they're smarter. Think they're smarter or clever than them. I've got 165 IQ. Yeah. They should put fucking lights outside the building to illuminate at night time.
Yeah.
I know, I used to talk to I saw you trying to bloody little flyers. Oh, that's number 11 over there.
Yeah. I just went to that one. It was 15. And I was like, oh, this is getting confusing.
Yeah, and you've got a properly crappy, what's it, road map on your phone, haven't you?
Google. Yeah. So
Have you got a proper Google? Oh, no, it's not still out. It's not still out. Just drop it down. Drop it down. Yeah, there we go.
all right.
That's the first time he's been off the kitchen counter in a year.
Really?
Yeah, he's depressed because my other cat died.
I had that with one of my cats. Yeah. And yeah, getting my cat was the only way to bring him out of it.
Yeah, I got a female cat in there. She's not come out here yet, but
Yeah.
got a female cat last year, and then suddenly he got off the counter and he started to come on the bed. He started to normalise for about maybe 4 or 5 months, and then he went back to sitting on the counter. He misses the other cat, and that's been gone just over 2 years now.
Wow. Wow. That's. Blimey, that's.
Yeah,
It's like depression, isn't it?
yeah,
Blimey. Anyway, I must get on.
yeah. Well, thanks.
That's all right. You take care now.
Oh yeah. Well, how is it? Jump off the counter there. Yeah. Hey. You do a little bit more of that. You start to get a little bit back to yourself. I know. Oh yeah. Crikey. Council can't put it. So might as well just go out there and put something like battery powered, so it's solar powered in the day. And then switch there and illuminates the outside so you can see. Just like you're looking in the dark. Looking in the dark, you can't see it. Like, what the hell is this? Oh, yeah, I will set the light spaces to, you know, it should be illuminated at night. Okay, no, that's a little bit. Look, wow, 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 wow. Oh yeah. Good. Wow. Wow. Maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope for my cat. Yeah. Fucking hell. Oh. It's wonder people can't find places today. Fucking hell, how did they fucking manage to land on the fucking moon in the fucking dark? Somewhere where you've never been before. Oh yeah, they slightly overshot just about pretty much, yeah. Oh dear. Oh fucking hell. Oh fucking hell. Fucking hell. God, me a fucking ice cream. Fucking cool down, fuck's sake. Oh. Oh. What are you meowing at?
Of air also requires the same sound pressure level, and moving 4 times the amount of air requires 4 times the amount of amplifier power. So you're in.
So basically, what's he trying to babble on about? Fucking selling shit that's expensive that you don't fucking need. We're snobs. We're in the business of snobbery, home theatre, home cinema snobs. We sell snob shit. Oh dear.
You're in kind of a one hell of a cycle. So you're in kind of a.
Yeah, what about your home theatre then, huh? What about your home cinema? Let's see your home cinema then, huh? Snob.
One hell of a cycle.
But you're probably not really into it, are you? You're probably into something else that's like be going out to luxury restaurants, spending some poor so-and-so's fucking money that you fucking milked. Fuck off.
Cycle here. The number
Expectation. If you don't do that,
This test.
I'm playing
does have a
devil's advocate if
stop
we
condition.
don't have that data. So
Nice.
yes,
This test.
I'm playing
does have a
devil's advocate
What
if
is this
we
shit?
don't have that data. So I don't know.
Right. So this is a really key thing, though, that you can now see.
I can see it looks like a shit frequency response. Fucking hell. Is that the snob frequency response for snobs? Oh dear. Oh. Snob home cinema. Snobs in the UK. Snobs. Maybe for a very, 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 very large room, but not for small rooms. You don't want to fucking hell, even listening to a fucking fundamental frequency of a sine of 30 or 35 hertz. Even that 70 SPL dB level, it sounds fucking annoying. It's not like it's moving up and down like a bus engine, you know. And it's similar. A bus engine, I think, is about 12. Well, the ones that I can monitor from where they stop across the road, the Spectrum Lab is picking it up at around 25 hertz, I think. 25. Yeah, Spectrum Lab's a pretty clever tool. You've got several other frequencies there, and modulating, going up and down, whilst the bus engine is purring away. When you listen to it on the inside of the bus, it sounds pretty annoying. When you listen to it on the outside, less annoying. Weird, isn't it? Because you're not inside in an enclosure. That's kind of like going on the inside of a speaker box. Yeah. So you make a big speaker box that you can sit in. There's a door, and you close it, and you got the bass driver located, and you got the controls, and you turn it up a little bit. And to a point, it's like in 70 dB range. It's going to sound very annoying. Very discomforting. How much of it you're going to feel? That's the interesting thing, because you'll be in close proximity. You're going to be in close proximity with it. How much of the frequencies can you feel, and how much of the other frequencies that you cannot feel? Because of the way it's designed. Anyway, that's enough of these. That's enough of these ones there. Fuck off. And that's the end of that, because I'm fucking pissed off. Atmos fucking shit, and all these fucking home theatre integrator fucking mugs that are trying to rip people off. Fuck off.